morning, guys. Ricky here with the Backpacking Scouter. We're getting started on day 12. Feeling good this morning. Slept pretty good last night. We got up and even decided to start off with some nice warm oatmeal to start our day. So that's got us feeling good, I think. We're starting out on segment 15 and got some uphill climbing to do here in the beginning, which hopefully having a good portion of the uphill in the morning will make it a little bit easier of a day, but we'll see. There's 3 miles of climbing uphill that Forest Service road yesterday. It was really brutal at the end of the day, but today nothing on the agenda other than get some miles under our boots, get further down the trail, see what this portion of the Colorado Trail has to offer us. So looking forward to the day. We'll see you guys down on the trail. Another thing I thought I would share with you guys this morning is the isolation that you get when you're out doing something like this. You know, you're hiking the trail and you got 500 miles almost between Denver and Durango, and you're just going through the mountains. You know, and in the beginning, it's not so bad. You know, you get out, you're excited. In the first 5-6 days, you know, you're looking forward to a lot of it, of being out in nature. You know, and then you've got your resupply spots, you know, and you know you've got a town coming up. But for us now, like when we left Twin Lakes, that was the last town that we're leaving, are going to be going through for quite some time. And so you get out here in some of these segments and they're pretty isolated. And I don't think any of it's really, you know, hit me on any of it until here recently. You know, we spent 2 days since Twin Lakes, and then now, you know, I've got another 2.5 days of just isolation out here. You know, without knowing that you're gonna run across a town or see an area. So you really start to get that sense of being alone a little bit more. Thankfully, I've got Liam out here with me. But it's just something that definitely runs through the mind. You know, it's not really the fear of being in the woods or in the wildlife. It's more so just that sense of alone with your own thoughts. So you end up really having a lot of time to think while on the trail, which can be good. I'm kind of enjoying it. I think Liam and I are enjoying some of the conversations that we have and the topics that come up. But it would definitely be interesting if I was doing this by myself. You know, you'd have to have something to occupy some of that mental time of aloneness, you know, whether it's a book on tape or something. But just thought I'd share that a little bit with you guys. Midday tip for the day. How do you keep up with your 18-year-old son while going 6 miles up the mountain while backpacking? You don't. The basic rules are he gets to go at his own pace ahead for 30 minutes or so, and then he has to stop and wait for the old man to slowly catch up. I just set my own pace. Once we get to going 450 foot per mile or higher in elevation gain, I just slow down, take my time. You know, I might go 1/10 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile, stop, take a breather for a second, and then I just kind of slowly make my pace along. But I'm here to play the long game, not necessarily the quick, short game. So we made it to camp safe. Did another close to 19 miles again today, which was really good.
getting kind of mileage and getting moving down the trail. I really had no expectations for today, other than just getting some miles down the trail. I had no idea what to expect in segments 15 and 16, and they just blew me away. I have to say, I think this has been my favorite day so far on the trail. And it's not just about getting up onto the top of the vistas and seeing the beautiful rolling mountains, but like for segment 15 so far, it's got to be my favorite, because the first 6 miles that we did climbing up that mountain were just amazing. There was so many mountain streams, so much water right now with the amount of water we've gotten this year, and just everything was just so green and lush and flowers everywhere. I mean, it was just gorgeous. It was like walking through a mountain jungle in a sense. So it was just beautiful all the way up, and then you get to the top and you're just like, oh my God. And it was just breathtaking. It was just amazing up there. I couldn't think of a better way. And the climbing, I mean, we did a decent amount of climbing. I think we got about 4,300 foot of elevation gain for the day. But it was kind of consistent, and just steadily up. There was only a few parts where, it got to those hard grades where you felt like you're a mountain goat trying to climb up the mountain. So it made for a pretty good day. I don't feel nearly as sore today as I normally do when we make it to camp. And I feel pretty good about the day. Even segment 16 still, was like, wow, look at these views. So we had some really nice stuff there on there. So we're about halfway through segment 16 now. Tomorrow, our intention is just to do the same and get about the same amount of mileage tomorrow and get us that much closer to meeting up with my buddy Matt on Thursday. We got about a half day planned for then, so that we can get off trail a little bit, maybe do some camping with them, maybe have some nice food, and then get resupplied, and then he'll drop us back on trail on Friday. So really just kind of got settled in. Tonight we're having a dry camp. Couldn't find a good creek within a good distance of where we wanted to be. You either had to be 3 miles back, which wouldn't have gotten us our 19-mile day that we wanted, or it had to be another 4 miles forward, which would have put us into like a 23-mile day, and neither one of us were really ready for another one of those. So we found this really beautiful little just small pine forest here, and a couple flat spots here right off the trail that was just perfect. So we just made sure at the last stream that we crossed a few miles back to just amp up on some water, so that we had some water for food and other things tonight to be able to get us through tonight, and then we'll just stop at a stream or something on the way home. The only thing we'll miss out on is getting to really soak our feet and getting to kind of bathe and stuff that we normally do when we camp next to a creek. So outside of that, it's been an amazing day. Like I said, I mean, I just can't wait to see what the Colorado Trail brings us as we keep moving forward towards Durango. I keep hearing that, some of those segments there are just amazing. And so if they have a plan to beat what we just saw in segment 15, then wow, I just can't wait to have my mind blown. But outside of that, thanks for everybody that's been following us and following our trip here. As I've mentioned before, if you're enjoying what you see here, like and subscribe, and that way you'll get notifications when we do get the others published and get them put on, and we'll get in close to some service and be able to get them uploaded. So outside of that, thanks for everybody for watching. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you guys on the trail.